And good morning, sports fans, and welcome to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the soundstage at Coach's Corner, and it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Yeah, it's been a tough day. I got a lot of new equipment. Finally got the logo right here on the soundstage on the 9 75-inch screen TVs, the Stage TV, which is pretty special here. You can see it right behind me, how big it is. I mean, it's just great. So I got 3 laptops going. So it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, having fun on a Saturday morning, live from Coach's Corner, right here on the sound stage. Remember, it's right here in Thunderbolt, Georgia on Victory Drive, and it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. All right, let's get this show on the road. And, hey, if you got a comment, put it in the comment section, and I'd love to hear from you. And as I always say, it's the Coach's Corner Sports Network. There are 5 shows. Okay, Wednesday night we got Rubbin' Grubbin' with the Atlanta man, Brandon Bain, talking all things NASCAR. And it's produced by the legendary man behind the Coach's Corner Sports Network, Lawrence Bennett. First show on the Coach's Corner Sports Network was Rubbin' and Grubbin'. Go to YouTube, like their page. Great show. Go to Facebook. Watch what Brandon Bain did this week, talking about all things NASCAR, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 o'clock. Then yours truly, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, the coach, Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here every Saturday morning from 9 to about 10:30, whatever it may be running. Love being here every Saturday morning. I got asked if I wanted to move inside because it's getting hot outside. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Hey, come get your Coach's Corner merch also. All right, they got T-shirts. They got hats. I got my Champions T-shirt on from 2021. Champions, the Braves, and the Bulldogs. John Henderson. What can I tell you? Loves the Braves, loves the Bulldogs. So right here at Coach's Corner. All right, then we have a third show that went live in April, the 19th hole with the Hurd brothers. 5 straight days breaking down the Masters. Great show. Got a chance to get on there. Produced by Lawrence Bennett also. Go check it out. Go to YouTube, the 19th hole, and you're going to love it. All right, then we have 2 podcasts. Just came out, episode 116 on Tuesday night. Hot Grids podcast with Spencer Maddox and Travis Jadon. 2 young bucks talking local sports, national sports, and saving the globe on Durant Avenue. And then the other podcast is the Who's on First Base baseball podcast with the coach, yours truly, the coach, Karl DeMasi, and my good buddy, the baseball fanatic, Kyle Lawson. This week we had to take a little hiatus. Yes, you can see it usually comes out Wednesday night due to the fact that Kyle has his family in from Chicago. I couldn't say, hey, tell your mom she's got to wait. We got to do the show. So we'll be back next week. And Kyle, if you listen, love you. And make a comment. Like I said, the man behind the scenes, he's right here checking it out this morning. Good morning, Lawrence Bennett. Thank you for coming on. Hey, check out that screen back there, buddy. It works. Your logo, well, Coach's Corner logo through your email. I got it to work. Took me about 15 minutes, but I got it to work. And what a great backdrop, okay? I don't know how they get up on the big stage and get everything going, but they do. But once again, good Saturday morning. And to start off the show, okay, usually I go right to my 5 segments, okay? I got, of course, local news, local sports. Then I go to my first guest, which is inning number 2, as I call it. With the this week, it's going to be 2 Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic athletes a week. So inning number 2, we'll have Cameron Edwards, repeated his Triple Crown high jump championship in the Georgia High School State Association 2 weekends ago. Last week was ladies champions. This week it's guys champions. Then in 3rd inning, I got my 2nd Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic athlete week, Deontay Bass from Windsor Forest, who won the high jump. And then I got in the 4th inning, the head lacrosse coach, just was coach of the year from Benedictine. He's also a former Benedictine cadet. That's Dustin White. And then I take 3 videos at the door, and then I have Karl's Corner, my take on something special that's happening in sports. And if you know anything about Memorial Day weekend, there's something special going on. And then, of course, I wrap it up right there, and that's the 5th inning. But I got to send out a condolences. Being a teacher being a coach for over 40 years, being a teacher for 35 years, it's not supposed to happen. This has got to stop. It's got to stop. Mass shootings. It's got to stop, people. Got to stop. Uvalde, Texas. 19 people. 19 kids, 2 adults. This has got to stop. Whether you believe in your Second Amendment rights and everything else, but we got to do something about the mass shootings. I'm a teacher. Our kids should go to school and not worry about this. 35 years of teaching. I still go to school every day, and I don't think about it. You know, of course, I'm a high school educator. I did my student teaching in elementary schools. An elementary school, Sandy Hook, Uvalde, Texas. Just heartbroken. It's got to stop. It's got to stop, people. It's got to stop. All right. Condolences to Uvalde, Texas, being a teacher, being an educator. The two teachers that lost their lives, God bless your family. One teacher, her husband passed away 4 days later from a broken heart. Woo! So let's get going. It's Memorial Day weekend. Let's get it rolling. Let's get in the door here. Once again, I take 3 steps in the door: high school sports, college sports, and then, of course, national sports. Well, who are the champions this year? Let's review it really quickly in high school sports. Let's go to the happy side of our society. Sports relieves us from this crazy world. But we got to start in the fall. Once again, Benedictine wins the state title in 4A. Great job by Danny Britton, the cadets. First time since 2016. Holden Gerner, 40 passes, 400 yards, all world, committed to Auburn. He's at Auburn now, playing their spring football game. You got Zaquan Bryan, had 2 touchdowns. He'll be back next year for the cadets. He just verbally committed to the Gophers, Minnesota. Justin Thomas going to Georgia to be a baseball player. Congratulations. What a great season the cadets had. They won 13 straight games after losing the first 2, and we were kind of worried about them. Okay, so let's go to the volleyball court. This team's phenomenal. The Havisham School Lady Patriots, 4 in a row, 6 in the last 7 years. The Lady Patriots volleyball team took it home in the, let me get this right, the Georgia Association of Private and Parochial Schools. Susan Berry, now the AD, volleyball coach. Great job out there. Lady Patriots, GAPS champions. Cross country, Richmond Hill boys. Levi Siebert, the coach, finally gets it off his back. He brings home a state championship. Richmond Hill Wildcats cross country is phenomenal. Boys take home the state championship. Girls finished, I think, 8th, and they got a lot of girls coming back next year. That's, of course, in 6A. All right, so next one. You know, people don't know about this, but how about the clay target shooting team from Benedictine? Back-to-back state champions. That's right. Skeet. What else? Prone. I don't know. I shot skeet. I don't know what other events are, but you know, they won their second repeat Georgia Independent State Association Clay Sporting School Championship. Way to go, cadets! Way back in November. So that was the fall. In the winter, basketball. St. Andrew boys. First time since 2004. The boys. Mel Abrams and the gang brings home their first championship since 2004. You got to love it, okay? They did that way back in February. Let's see. We got a lot that happened in the winter, okay? Let's go swimming, all right? Swimming is a winter sport, okay? Gabby Van Brunt, the girl's phenomenal. 3 years in a row. She's still got 1 more year to go. Gabby Van Brunt out of St. Andrews. She's committed to Alabama to swim. So Gabby Van Brunt, this is the 2nd year in a row that she has brought home 3 straight gold medals. She shattered the 50-yard record. Way to go, Gabby Van Brunt. Then on the in the Georgia High School State Association, we had 2 swimmers. Okay, we got to talk about Aaron Seymour. He won 2 gold medals in the 50-yard freestyle and 100-meter backstroke, and that's the 3rd year in a row he's won the 100-meter yard backstroke. Then in the 500 freestyle, we had Richmond Hill's Stephen Jones. All right, wrestling, Jacob Glenendez, okay, Golendez from South Effingham High School. He won the state wrestling championship in the, I think, the 103-pound weight class. Sorry, 113-pound weight class. He finished 42-10. Won the region, won the sectional, and then won all 3 state wrestling matches by pinning his opponent, okay? Let's keep this rolling. I got 2 minutes to go. Spring tennis. Havisham School now. The Havisham School girls tennis team brings home their first ever state championship. All right, we had Lucy Kelly, state individual champion, Anna Thompson, Aaron Lambert, state doubles champion, but it was their 2nd doubles team that brought home the state championship of Caroline Moschette and Georgia Reed. Great job, Lady Patriots. And that's the spring, and then we have to go to golf, okay? Individual state winner, first time ever out of Richmond Hill High School. Okay, out of Richmond Hill High School, we got Hannah Barrett, wins the individual girls state championship golf tournament. All right, then with the team, this is the 3rd time the Savannah Christian Lady Raiders have won a team championship 2006, 2010, 2022. Mary Kelly, Ava Cottis, and Rylan Hurd. Great job. And, of course, coached by Annie Baldwin-Kessler, former Raider who won it back in 2006 with the legendary coach Doyle Kelly. All right, track. 15 kids in track. Okay, so bear with me. It's like a roll call. So if we don't get to all the news, I'll come back at the end of the show, fill you in college, fill you in on pros. But we got to go to track. Okay, first was back in April. The first one was Gigi Williams out of Memorial Day School, only a sophomore. She won the long jump. Memorial Day School got some bling. All right. Then we go to the Georgia High School State Association. Next guest coming up, repeater, triple jump champion. Okay, Cameron Edwards just committed to go be a dual athlete at Savannah State. She's going to play some football and do some track and field. Then, of course, Maggie Bird out of Savannah Christian. She won the high jump again, back-to-back champion. All right, then we had a load of kids winning on Saturday. Okay, Deontay Bass out of Windsor Forest. He's the second athlete of the week. He took the high jump in 3A at 6 foot 6 inches. Then on the track, Lyric Olson won the 800 meters. And then Margaret Wade won the 3,200 meters. Then Lyric Olson came back the following week in the Wingfoot Knife Champions, and she won that race. Okay. Let's go. The Woodville Tompkins relay team of Jalil Coast, Jordan Haskell, Nate Anderson, and Alex Floyd won gold medals in the 4x400. All right. And Jamari McIvory of Savannah Christian took first place in the Class A private in the 400 meters. Woodville Tompkins did it in the 2A boys 4x400 relay. Callaway Day School in Class 1A private won the 4x200 team. And they were Jamari Brooks, Donovan Johnson, DeAndre Singleton, and Barry Young. All right, that's it for the first segment. Sorry, it's 3 steps in the door, and I only got to 1 step. I know I went a little off on a tangent, but God bless all those families out there in Uvalde, Texas. But next up, this young man has been making a name for himself at South Effingham High School since he stepped on the campus. 2-time, triple jump champion. Committed now to play 1,000-yard rusher in football. He's up next, and we're talking about the man himself, Cameron Edwards. We'll be back in 3 minutes with our first Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, after we thank our sponsors, of course, Coach's Corner. It all happens on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the sound garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV, because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991, is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Callaway Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Callaway, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Callaway Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And good morning, sports fans. It's the coach, Karl DeMasi, right here at Coach's Corner on the soundstage. And of course, it's every Saturday morning live from 9 to about 10:30. And this is what's all about, talking about local sports, local kids. And that's why I got involved in this. And I know this next man's this next guest, it's got a big day, graduation day, and family coming in. But once again, I had him on in December, when he was voted the region Offensive Player of the Year in 6A, pretty good region. And then, of course, he just went up to Carrollton. I'm pretty sure it was in Carrollton where he won his second triple jump state championship. I know last year he was in 3 events. This year had to take can only be in 2 events. One event. But once again, the one event is the one that he won the state championship in. So joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, this week's first Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week from South Effingham High School, senior Savannah State commit, Cameron Edwards. Good morning, Cameron. How's it going?
Morning, Coach. How you doing?
Hey, it's Saturday morning, and I'm talking to you. What more can I want? We're talking about the local kids who have done something special. And once again, congratulations. I mean, first and foremost, back-to-back state championships. So tell us about it. I mean, did you think you'd go up there and win it again?
Everybody has aspirations to win state once, and then just to do it again is just an amazing feeling.
So, triple jump. Explain triple jump to us, because people don't understand. I mean, they know long jump. You run as fast as you can, and you hit the board and jump. Tell them what you have to do in triple jump.
All right, for triple jump, it's 3 different phases that you have to go through to get to the pit. So your first phase, your second phase, and then your third phase. And they all have to be close to the same. And third phase being the jump phase, and first phase being the phase that leads up to second, and then the third. So it's just a lot that goes into it, and a lot of training and practicing.
A lot of timing too, right?
Yeah.
So aren't there certain lines you got to hit, or if you go over those lines, you're disqualified?
Just for the first phase, you have to be behind a certain line, and then the rest, you just got to make sure you get your timing down and make sure the right foot's in front of the other right foot, stuff like that.
All right, so take us through the event, okay? You get 3 tries, right?
Yes, sir. And then you get 3 more after.
So when did you realize that this was going to be your second state championship?
After my second jump, after I landed in the pit and got up, and they said 47, I knew it was over from there, because everybody was just in that 46 range. Everybody jumping 46s. As soon as they said 47, I was just like, oh, wow.
Nice. 47 feet. Ooh, I'm lucky if I get 47 inches. Okay. So anyway, so every athlete, every coach wants their athletes to set goals. And I know reading the Donald Heath's story in the Savannah Morning News, you had a goal to do 3 events. So tell us about your goals for this season and what happened in the other 2 events.
For this season, I set 3 big goals for this year. One obviously being win the state championship again. Another one being make it top 5 for all 3 events, which I didn't get. And then my third one being getting the 50 feet. So I've only achieved one of those goals, but hopefully now going to college at Savannah State, I'll be able to achieve that goal of getting 50 and maybe be able to qualify for all 3 at the next level.
All right, and like I said, you're a 3-sport athlete. You played basketball again this year, right?
No, I actually did soccer.
Oh, you did soccer this year. Okay,
yes,
so
sir.
He goes with football, soccer, track. How did you do soccer and track and field at the same time?
We had two really good coaches, Coach Paradise being a soccer coach and Coach Campbell, and they just work with each other, didn't butt heads. Like other coaches would butt heads and be like, oh, we need him in this practice. We need him in this practice. Coach Campbell is very flexible with my schedule. So I'd go to soccer practice, and then he knows that I'll go get my work in on the weekend or maybe after soccer practice is over on the track. So they were just really good working together.
So, I mean, every athlete goes through a routine to make themselves better. I mean, did you concentrate on one program for one specific sport, or was it a combination of a routine that involved all sports?
I say it was probably a combination of both, because some days soccer would need me, or some games they would need me to do some stuff, and then some days that track would need me to go do what I do, and it wasn't hard at all. I just put it all together and made sure coaches were. I didn't go anywhere behind anyone's back. I just told them where I was going to be at. So.
Wow. So you had people working with you. You had your routine set down for all the sports. So finally, you committed last week to Savannah State. You'll do both football and track and field. Is that something you were looking to do during the year? Was that what you were waiting for, a school that'll let you do both?
Yes, sir. That's exactly what I was waiting for. I was so glad that Savannah State gave me the opportunity to. I'm also very, very glad that I'll be able to continue both of my careers and academic career at Savannah State.
Nice.
I don't have to go so far.
I hear you. And your family can come watch it.
Yes, sir.
Which makes it great. If you just tuned in on the internets, okay, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report live from Coach's Corner on the Soundgarden stage right here in Thunderbolt, Georgia. It's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. I'm talking to the first Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, repeat triple jump state champion in 6A, 6A football all-region player of the year, Cameron Edwards from South Effingham. All right, so people don't understand. Well, I know I understand it. Tell them about the strategy that goes into track and field, because people don't realize there's strategy that goes into that.
Okay, so the strategy for it, depending on your event, you just need to focus on that event. Like me, whenever I had all three, and I knew it would give us points to try to win the state championship, but I didn't make it for the other two. So then I just went and focused that next week just on triple jump, and that's what propelled me to a great PR.
All right, any pre-event music? Anything? Any favorite song to get you pumped up? What do you do before you take the event off?
Just a lot of Rod Wave. I'm a big Rod Wave fan.
All right, help the old coach out. Who's Rod Wave?
He's a singer and a rapper. He's a really good singer and a rapper.
Yeah. I'm a little far in distance and age from you guys now, so it's tough to relate with the music. Okay. Any pre-night or pre-morning meal? Any favorite food that you like to eat before you go do this stuff?
I don't have one like before, but after would be Buffalo Wild Wings. I love Buffalo Wild Wings. I eat that every day.
What's your favorite wings?
Probably got to be honey barbecue.
Nice. Yeah. A lot of people tend to stay away from the hot ones too. So,
yeah.
All right. So, football, soccer, basketball, track and field. Who's your favorite athlete? What athlete do you look up to?
If I had to get one off the top of my head, there's a lot of athletes I look up to just playing multiple sports. Lamar Jackson is probably my favorite athlete.
Nice. A Stephen Primo?
Stephen Primo. What sport he play?
He's a guest in the comment section. He says you're an outstanding young man, and he says make sure you get with the music coach.
My music coach.
But he's a big follower of you, so he says you're outstanding young man, which I know Rico Campbell and your soccer coach, and of course, football coach have told me before. So, talk to us quickly about repeating. What was the feeling like up there when you did that?
Yeah, having that goal set of repeating, it just felt great when it actually happened. Like when you achieve your goals, it's just an amazing feeling that no one can change in the world.
And like we said before, you committed to Savannah State, you staying local, and family can come see you. What has your family meant to your academic and your athletic career at South Effingham High School?
They've meant a lot, especially my mother. She made sure I got home and to and from practice and made sure I had something to eat every night. And my father also making sure I don't quit no sports and just pushing me. And my sister also, she's just being herself.
I know I didn't put this on the list, but if you had a young, because South Effingham, the middle school and the high school are close together, you had a young South Effingham Mustang come up to you and say, Cameron, what can I do to be like you and get where you got your 4 years? What would you tell them?
Never give up. Just always grind. Always grind. Whenever you're not doing anything, just go outside, go do something active.
Nice. Now, we know you're an outstanding athlete. We know you got the academics to go. But tell us something people don't know about Cameron Edwards.
Something they don't know about me is I'm a big gamer. I like to play the game a lot. Always. Like that COVID time.
You got the headset with the little microphone right there, right?
Yes, sir.
So, all right. You finished your 4 years at South Effingham. Give some kudos out there to South Effingham faculty, high school. How was it?
It was probably the smartest decision I've ever made coming to this high school. I made a lot of friends, a lot of enemies, just a lot of stuff that was going on here. First, I'd like to thank out of everybody, I'd like to thank Coach Scholes. Coach Scholes was our track coach before Coach Campbell. Yep. And she taught me a lot. Like, she taught me so much as a person and as an athlete, student, everything. She's taught me a lot.
Amazing coach, amazing person, Coach Scholes. All right, so to wrap this up, anything you want to say to the South Effingham community as you go to your next chapter? Down the block here at T.A. Wright Stadium, which is the football field and the track out there. So anything you want to say to these people?
One thing I like to say is you can go anywhere from South Effingham. That's all I got to say.
And the next step, you can go anywhere from Savannah State. So, Hey, Cameron, you've done a great job. You're a repeat Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. You deserve the award. Keep working hard. You'll have a good career over there at Savannah State and make the best of it. And I know you will. It'll be fun that I can come watch you do this stuff. So once again, this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete #1 of the week from South Effingham, Cameron Edwards. Great job. Congratulations. And go have fun today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
I mean, just a great kid. Just a great kid from what I've heard about Cameron Edwards. Class act, Stephen Primo, outstanding young man. He made a comment. It's something special to have these kids in. When you repeat, as a state champion, no matter what sport, no matter what event, no matter what, you got to be pretty impressed. Next up, we'll hope to get Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete #2 from Windsor Forest High School. Committed to play basketball at Georgetown, but came back after 2 years taking off from track and won the Class 3A high jump event. And that's Deontay Bass from Windsor Forest. Hey, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the internet. Facebook Live, Coach's Corner, Karl DeMasi Sports Report. YouTube, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report channel. Twitter, KD Sports Report. Check it out. We're here every Saturday morning from the center of the sports universe. We'll be back in 3 minutes with Deontay Bass. All time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia. Because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why there's always sports, live music in the sound garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dine-in service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision. Faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
Hey, it's the coach, Karl DeMasi, back live from the soundstage in the center of the sports universe, Coach's Corner. And remember, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report is all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. We got a little power outage here, so you see the 9 gigantic screens that make up the soundstage big screen. The Coach's Corner logo was there. It's off, but everything's working off batteries. So hopefully my laptop, my camera will keep this going. But we're at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, athlete number 2 for Saturday, May 28th, 2022. Once again, it's the boys morning out. Last week we honored the girls that had time to come on. This week we got the 2 athletes who won the events in the boys classification. We just spoke to Cameron Edwards, triple jump, high jump champion for South Effingham in 6A. While this next young man took off 2 years. 2 years from the track field, okay? He went up to the state meet, I think pretty sure it was in Carrollton, and won the high jump, 6 feet 6 inches, brings home a gold medal. He's been the heart and soul of Windsor Forest basketball. He'll tell you it's not all about him, it's his teammates too, but he's committed to go play some hoops at Georgetown. Joining me now, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic athlete number 2 from Windsor Forest High School and 2-time Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, also Deontay Bass. What's up, Deontay?
How you doing?
Hey, it's a Saturday morning. I'm talking to guys like you that have done something special. You're great kids, and once again, congratulations. I mean, did you expect a gold medal going into this after 2 years off?
I didn't. I just hoped for the best. And then I had like a month of practice because I had went right. I had a week off from the state game, and I just had went right after.
So why'd you take 2 years off?
Well, my 10th grade year, I was just focused on basketball. So I was playing AAU, and I was in Atlanta majority of the time after our season ended for basketball. And then 11th grade was COVID. And,
so you lost that season. So and you also long jump, and you did 3 events, didn't you?
Yeah, high, triple, and long.
How did you do in the triple jump?
I came in second, I think. Yeah, I came in second.
And the long jump?
I came in third.
So you came home. You came home with a lot of bling.
Yeah.
So what happened in the long jump that you felt you should have won?
It's just I don't know. I jumping so much at those track meets while competing against other people. I guess you get tired, fatigued, but you don't really you don't really realize it until after the fact.
Well, bringing home 3 medals is pretty impressive there, especially gold, silver, and bronze. I mean, you lived on the podium, and once again, congratulations. So going up to the track meet this year, you felt you had a good shot, but did you really think you're going to win at least one of those events?
Oh yeah.
Little confident, eh?
I wanted to win them all, but I guess some things don't go as planned.
Hey, you got to set those goals high, and you came pretty close, which is pretty impressive. So I guess your goals coming into this year was to win win all the events. Is that was your goal going into the track season?
Yeah. It was to win all the events and break my school records.
So tell us, when did you realize that you were going to be the state champion in high jump? Was it your first jump, your last jump, second jump?
It was actually, so how like at track meets when they like at the high jump station and when they call all the jumpers up and they ask what height are we gonna start at? And so everyone was like 5'10", 6 foot, and I said I'll come in at 6'4".
So
and like
were they a little nervous facing you?
Yeah, like they was like it was funny, yeah. Like they were scared, but it was a mind game I played with them.
So I guess that was your strategy going in, right? To play some mind games?
Yeah.
So, all right. I just talked to Cameron Edwards, which probably very well because he's a long jumper, high jumper and all, and a triple jumper. And he's committed to go play or participate in football and track and field at Savannah State. You can try and do that at Georgetown?
If I can, I might. But as of right now, I'm just focused on basketball and being the best player I can be.
Come on, you can't tell Patrick Union and say, "Hey, coach, I want to do both."
I mean, I don't know yet. I mean, it's a possibility because I don't think the seasons overlap, but maybe.
I know. I'm joking around. Yeah, of course, I'm from New York. I lived there for most of my life, and big Knick fan. And who was the best Knick when I was growing up? Patrick Ewing. So I fell in love with Patrick Ewing when he got drafted by the Knicks. And believe it or not, my oldest son, his favorite number was 33. So, I would have loved to come over there and meet him when he came over there to recruit you. So he just seems like a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
All right. So you've already committed. Graduation's over. State champion, silver medalist, bronze medalist. So what's your plans for the summer? Is it going to go to Georgetown right away? You got some time to run some hoops here. What are you going to do for the summer?
No, I leave in 6 days.
6 days, and it all begins.
I'm ready.
It's going to be a lot different than high school.
I mean, no pressure. I look at it as what don't kill me only going to be stronger. So I'm ready. I'm ready for the change.
You got that. So tell us about your coaches over there at Windsor Forest. How much of a part have they played in your success, basketball, track, and field?
Shoot, basketball, Coach Clark and Coach Twin, man, it was real good. Learning, having to adapt to different coaching styles and being able to accept constructive criticism day in and day out, coming to practice every day, doing my best, and then trying to make everyone around me better. And that's what Coach Clark and Coach Twin have really taught me a lot, and just helping me like develop as a player and a young man also. And with track, Coach Scott and Coach Sharp. And Coach Sharp.
Coach Scott, is that now is that Coach D Washawn, the photographer?
Yeah, Dushawn here, son.
Oh, it's Dushawn. That's how you say it?
Dushawn, yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I only know him on the photography side. I didn't know he was a big track guy.
Yeah. He was one of the reasons that I came out this year. But Coach Sharp, him and Coach Sharp, they just helped me.
Sharp,
yeah.
Nice. So we talked about your coaches. We talked about what has your family meant to your success so far in your high school career. Now going to the next level. Tell us about your family.
It means a lot. I'm pretty sure that you are familiar with my sister now, Shabrika.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's just like I just want to my main thing was just going out, like leaving just leaving a legacy wherever I kind of came through or passed, And so that was the main thing.
All right, basketball, track and field. Any pregame music that gets you hyped for the game or for the event?
I like to listen to a lot of calm and sweet and like calm music, because in the game it's like so chaotic. So I listen to calm music. Anything calming.
Any favorite foods?
Somebody had asked me that last night. It was chicken Alfredo, but now I'm experimenting with different things. So right now I'm undecided right now. Yeah, but I'm reading this new book. I'm reading the book. It's called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. It's by John Mark Comer. Pretty good.
Nice. So you just told us that you like to read. Any other things that people don't know about you besides your outstanding athletic ability?
I'm finna go buy a skateboard today. Well, I'm finna go buy a longboard.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if Coach is going to like to hear that, buddy.
Nah, I ain't gonna be doing it. It's just gonna be for on-campus transportation. I ain't gonna be doing all that extra stuff. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm joking around with you. Okay, all right. Let's wrap this up there. Anything you want to say to the Windsor Forest community, your classmates, your teammates, your teachers, before you get out here in 6 days and head up to Maryland?
I appreciate everybody on this journey. It's just gonna be another step. Hopefully you guys get to see me on TV sooner or later.
I'll be following it. You better believe it. I'll be following it. Well, bringing home a gold medal, bringing home a silver medal, a bronze medal. That's why you're this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic athlete, Deontay Bass. The only reason why you're number 2 is because Cameron had to go to a graduation party. So you're not really number 2. You're both Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic athletes weeks. Hey, it's been, unbelievable experience watching you grow from your freshman year to senior year on the basketball court, on the track. As Coach Clark told me, you're a great young man and you're going to do a lot of good things. Keep it up, and appreciate you doing this, and best of luck, and we'll be following you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Deontay Bass. What more can I say about the young man? Outstanding, soft-spoken. He leads by example, and, he's done a great job over there at Windsor Forest. Not one gold medal or not one medal at the state meet. So he had 3 medals, and he felt he should have won the long jump. So he could have had 2 gold medals. But you know what? He's still bringing home the gold in the high jump. Congratulations to that young man. Can't wait to see what he does out there, up there at Georgetown University as a basketball player. Hopefully he'll get to a little track. Next up, the Savannah Morning News. Lacrosse Coach of the Year, Dustin White, is coming up next. All right, we got a lot of internet connections going on here. We lost power, so hopefully we can stay with this. But up next, from Benedictine Military School, former Benedictine cadet lacrosse player, now the head coach, and that's Dustin White. Stay tuned. We'll be back in 3 minutes, and hopefully we'll have some power back. But batteries are doing well here, so we're going to be good. 3 minutes. Hang in there.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia. Because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the sound garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV, because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dine-in service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies. Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands: Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, heard every Saturday morning on the internet, live. You got the Coach's Corner Facebook page. You got the Karl DeMasi's Facebook page. You got YouTube, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report channel. And then, of course, Twitter at KD Sports Report. And it's all majority about local happenings in here in, around Savannah, Georgia. I focus on my guests about things they've done in Savannah. Got to thank the 2 young men as this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week. Last week I had the ladies. This week we got the men. Cameron Edwards from South Effingham winning back-to-back triple jump 6A state championships. And, of course, Deontay Bass. I didn't know he got 3 of them. I thought he only had 1 medal, gold medal, silver medal, and a bronze medal. He's going off to Georgetown University. And this is what it's all about. Life goes in circles, okay? This young man I watched grow up at Benedictine Military School as a lacrosse player. They started lacrosse. He was a big part of it. Of course, we know Coach McAllister got that program going. Ricky McAllister gone too early for us, but he was a big reason why that program started. And Dick McAllister, great guy, the father of lacrosse, if you ask me, in Savannah, Georgia. He helped me get the Islands lacrosse program going. We're there. We're going. Hopefully someday we can reach the heights of the Benedictine Military Cadet Program. But this young man excelled on the field. Went and played at Mercer, the Bears, and coming around, got hired to come back to Benedictine. Was the assistant coach. The head coach left. They made this guy the head coach. And what does he do? Goes out and gets the Coach of the Year and leads Benedictine to the state playoffs. And you know. If you ask me, I don't want anybody else to get mad like up the road or down 95, but it's the best lacrosse program in the area. So I don't care what anybody has to say. So and it's a big reason. This guy is one of the big reasons. Okay, joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, the Savannah Morning News Lacrosse Coach of the Year, Dustin White, Benedictine class of 2014, right?
14, yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Got it right. Old age, didn't lose it yet there. Former Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. I mean, so we've been doing this a long time. And, you know, the saying for lacrosse, it's the fastest game on 2 feet. In Savannah, it's the fastest scoring sport in Savannah. Right. Don't you agree?
I agree 100%. It's been a pleasure to watch it grow. Like you were talking about, you know, when I was in high school at BC, there was one lacrosse program, and that was BC. And then you had Savannah lacrosse. And then to be able to see it to grow to about 11 schools in the area, and it grow. Not only is it a great sport to watch, but how it's growing in Savannah and the kids that are kind of falling in love with the sport. I think that's one thing that a lot of people are taking notice of.
Well, it's simply it's fun to watch. It's a great game. I'm trying to convince the kids that over at Islands that don't play it like the football players or the basketball players. They should be involved in it, because if you love basketball, you love football. It's a combination. Of course, you can throw soccer and hockey in there. Many people know about hockey down here, but it's just a great sport. But okay, before we get to all that stuff, first of all, congratulations, well deserved. Savannah Morning News, best of prep coach of the year. When you found out, what was your reaction there, buddy?
So, I think I was talking to Dennis about it. It is humbling because, being able to come back, and you were talking about our old coach, Peter Newman, and then Dennis Daly, and then Dick McAllister, being able to come back, not as a player anymore, but as a coach, and see that standards and expectations and the culture of the program has all but moved forward. Like, it's moving forward. So me stepping in, with those seniors and that team and the way they accepted me coming in as a head coach. I mean, yeah, I'm a first-year head coach. I'm young. I had the experience as a player. But the way we worked together as a group, and the way my coaching staff, the way all the parents, the way the seniors, the way they embraced me and what I wanted to kind of do moving forward, I mean, that was the whole reason behind it, right? I mean, I didn't bring anything special, nothing secretive. I mean, I stepped in right where Peter Newman left off, and it was just a breeze moving forward.
So you didn't recreate the wheel?
And exactly. You don't have to, right? And so, I mean, in coaching, like every new coach, I'm not every one, but you feel like you have to do something new as a head coach, right? You gotta do something totally different. One thing that comes to mind is that when I started, before every game, we would say the now prayer. And that was a prayer that Dennis Daly did before every game that he coached me in. And so coaching is just taking ideas from other coaches and implementing them, right? And so that was the reason of the success. It's not trying to, it's about me, right? Nothing was about me. It was all about the team. And so I was able to take all the great coaches that have kind of influenced me in my life and just implement it in, I guess, a younger fashion, you would say, because I was a little bit younger. The kids could relate to me a little bit more. But that was the secret to it, right? Not reinventing the wheel whatsoever.
And you talked about, and I said it, at the beginning of the intro, the godfather of lacrosse. I mean, right. Dick McAllister has done so much for lacrosse in this area. And, he didn't get a chance to watch his son excel in it. That's why lacrosse became a big proponent here in Savannah, Georgia. But the man has been a big reason why this has been such a success. And you got to play under him.
Right. And that's the thing is, not only did I get to play under him, but I got to play under him my first year of lacrosse. And so that year that Ricky passed away was the same year that he coached me in my first year of playing lacrosse. And so the way he was able to do that and continue coaching and continue his love for the game, and the way he was able to move forward with BC lacrosse and then bring Dennis Daly in, who then brought Peter Newman in. I mean, I heard you say it before I got on, but everything truly had to come full circle for this. Like, this didn't happen by accident. And I've been thinking and talking with Coach Dick and Coach Daly about being the head coach for BC for 3 or 4 years now. And it just so happened that this was the perfect time and the perfect transition. And I couldn't be thankful enough for everybody at BC for making it an easy transition.
Nice. All right, so let's go now. Take us through the season. 15-2, state playoffs.
Yeah.
Your first year at the helm. I mean, surprised?
I was, to be honest, I was. That was a really tough schedule. And I told the boys at our end of the year banquet that we won our very first game, my first one as a head coach, in double overtime. We beat a powerhouse Atlanta team, St. Pius, in triple overtime. We came back on senior night and beat Hilton Head 10-8, down at half 6-5. All that stuff doesn't happen if we don't stay as a team, right? And so being able to win those double overtime, triple overtime games, staying together in those one-goal games and getting those big wins. I mean, I wasn't expected to go. I did not think we would go 15-2. I mean, you kind of, as a coach, you kind of look through the schedule and like, okay, we have a chance here. This might be a loss. Here's how we got to play it. But I mean, I was so shocked with the way some of our boys, especially our seniors, were able to lead the team in a way where we didn't give up. We wanted to fight, and we were never satisfied, right? So there were some games that we would win by 5-6 goals. And I think like, high school boys, we won the game. We're the best, but they were kind of aggravated at the end of the game because they go, we didn't play our best. And like, as a coach, they were never satisfied, but that's all you want as a coach, right? Because if your seniors and your team are saying, hey, we won this game, but boys, we didn't play well enough. And so next day at practice, they're going just as hard, right? It wasn't like, yeah, we played great, we beat this team. It was, we got to work harder and harder because we want to make it in the playoffs and we want to make a statement, right? And so our goal now is just to be able to close that gap with Atlanta schools. And that's our whole goal, is because when we're at practice, we understand that's the competition. That's the competition we have to compete to try and advance to those Atlanta level, which is a tough task. But I was happy to get those Atlanta wins. 15-2. It was a thing that those seniors and that team that's impressive. I didn't think that was going to happen. But next year we already have 3 Atlanta teams coming down to play us in Savannah. Greater Atlanta Christian's coming down, Pace is coming down, and that's making a statement, because back then Atlanta schools would look at us and say, I'm not traveling to Savannah to play you guys. You guys are terrible. Being able to beat those Atlanta teams and make a statement, win in triple overtime. We're closing that gap, and it's going to take a few years, but I'm really happy with the progress.
And if you're just tuning in on the internet, it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live from the center of the sports universe and part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Coach's Corner with my guest, the Savannah Morning News Coach of the Year. Man, it's been it seems like you're still a kid that I'm watching in high school here. Right?
I remember you doing the defensive driving course with me when I was like 15 years old. And
driver's education. You never took a defensive driving course.
Education. But it is, right. Like, as a player, you have all these coaches that influence your life. And at the end of the year at banquet, I even got choked up a little bit talking about Dennis and Coach Dick. But my whole message to the boys was, if I can just be a fraction of an influence as to what they were to me, then I've done my job, right? Because coaching isn't when it comes down to it, you're mentoring young men or you're mentoring young women, whatever your field is. But if I'm able to do that, it's not about going 15-2, right? At the end of the day, it's about talking to those seniors when they go on, right? When they come back to the school as alumni, that's what it's about. And so I believe we develop not only as lacrosse players, but as young men. And so 5 years down the road, when they go to have their, BC reunion, I'm going to see some of those guys. And as a coach, all you can hope for, just say, hey, coach, thanks for what you did.
Now, you got that right. Exactly. That's the biggest compliment any coach can get.
Right.
When kids come back and they tell you, what they've done, and they appreciate
Absolutely.
what you've done. All right, quickly, we're trying to get the sport to grow, and it's growing big time. Let's put on that other hat. Scoops lacrosse. I mean,
right.
But you know what? Everybody says, oh, well, that's a job. But I don't think it's a job that, you look as a job. You look at it growing the sport.
That's what it's all about. Right. So
tell us about it.
So with Scoops, my youth after school program, fortunately, I've been able to find other coaches, men and women, to go to schools like Hancock, go to schools all around Savannah Christian, Calvary, all over the place in the Savannah area. And what we do is we introduce young kids to the game we love, ages 4 to 10, right? And so it's an after-school program, and we've been able to, I think over the past, I started it when I first got back from Mercer, but over the past 3.5 years, there's probably been 400 kids that have touched the lacrosse stick and now have a positive experience with that game. And so fast forward 5, 6, 7 years from now, when those kids get into middle school or maybe high school, and they go, hey, I remember I did that, for after school program one time. So for me, it is not a job at all. I tell my coaches where to be. They bring the equipment, we provide the sticks, they get to try lacrosse. It's a win-win. And it's great because what it does is it grows and it feeds into our local programs, right? Our local middle school program with Coastal Empire, and then all the other schools that have middle school teams. And it's just growing the game, right? It's growing the game that we love. It's growing the game that we're passionate about, that every coach in Savannah, we're a very tight-knit community, and we just want to see the game grow, right? And we want to see the game grow, and we want to see the gap close, and Savannah one day will hopefully be a hotbed of lacrosse.
I think it's going to grow, and it's going to be bigger and faster. I mean, the whole area over there across the bridge, you go over to Hilton Head, a lot of northern families that grew up playing lacrosse that are down here also. So it's just going to be exciting. Well, from me to you, Dustin, I'm proud of watching you grow. I've known you since you were a young ninth grade over there at Benedictine. You've done a great job. Keep the sport going, and you deserve that award this year. And like I said, and I know you've been part of it, now you're the leader of it, but it's been the best lacrosse program as far as high school goes since Dick McAllister started it. And it's fun seeing it grow. And it's fun trying to be a part of it and helping it grow. And you know, I've told you this many times. Of course, I'm probably the only Long Islander that went to a high school on Long Island that didn't have lacrosse.
Right.
Now they have it. Of course, I'm long gone, but now the school finally put lacrosse in there, which anybody knows about lacrosse. Big sport, started up in the northern part of the United States, big Indian tradition. And it was, you know, it just, I mean, Nassau County, Long Island was the big lacrosse. And I watched it. I watched my friends get scholarships, but we never had it at my school. But it's a great game. It really is a great game.
It's growing, that's for sure.
All right, keep those feet running, and we'll talk to you again. Congratulations, and maybe I'll see you there on June 10th. I'm going to see if I can come by to the awards night.
Awesome. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it.
Hey, keep it up, Dustin. Great job.
Will do. Thank you.
I mean, you want to talk about a young man that's dedicated, in love with what he's doing. I don't think he's working. I really don't think he feels he's working with what he's doing. He's growing that lacrosse throughout the Savannah area, the coastal empire, and the low country. Does a great job. If you're interested in getting your young kids involved in it, look up Scoops Lacrosse on the internet, and he'll be more than happy to talk to you about it. All right, I want to get out of here quick. We got to go to one more segment. Of course, that's 3 out the door. I'll wrap up a little what I missed in the door, and I'll give you 3 videos I saw on the internet, and a new segment, Karl's Corner, my personal opinion about something that's going on in the world of sports. And there's a big one going on this weekend, and I want you to listen to it because it makes a lot of sense. It's going to blow you out of the water. Stay tuned. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Got to thank our sponsors, of course. This is the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And yes, there's live music here tonight in the Sound Garden, and I got to tell you who's coming in. Another great tribute band. Stay tuned. I'll be right back in 3 minutes.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the Sound Garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV, because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991, is always open for dine-in service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live on the Coach's Corner Sports Network, on the Soundgarden stage, at Coach's Corner, Victory Drive, Thunderbolt. You gotta come check the place out. I'm facing the big screen, the 975-inch TV stage screen, but due to, I guess, somebody hitting a pole or something, we've lost power there. I had the Coach's Corner logo up there. Next week, I'll get here a little early and maybe set it up a little better. But you see it behind me, but right now there's no power. So, but I got power because the battery, that's right, the battery in my computer, my laptop is keeping me going. Hold on, I got a little message right here. So once again, it's 3 steps out the door. I take 3 steps in the door. I talk about high school sports, local high school sports, then local colleges, and then, of course, pros that we're interested in, the Braves, the Falcons, and everything else that's going on. I didn't get a chance to do that. So I'll make it quick. I'm going to go back to 3 steps in the door, go to step number 2, colleges. Savannah State released their football schedule. They're going to play the first 3 on the road, and then they play 4 out of the last 6 games at home. Season opens up September 10th in Jacksonville against Edward Waters. That's Jacksonville, Florida. Then they go to Benedict College. Then they go to Morehouse College. And then coming in on October 1st for their first home game, powerhouse of the SEAC, Kentucky State University. All right? So check it out. Homecoming will be Saturday, October 8th against Virginia University. Then you got Clark Atlanta, Albany State, Fort Valley State, and Lane College, okay? Savannah State was also honored by our local city government yesterday. So Coach Mayor Van Johnson, Savannah State grad. He's also from Brooklyn, okay? So they honored Savannah State sports. They had a phenomenal season. Let me get my notes here. What did I write down? 43 all SIC honors, 25 SIA weekly players of the year, 2 SIC coaches of the year, 3 SIC players of the year, and they won 4 SEAC championships. Not a bad year for the Tigers over there on Skidaway. All right, great job, Savannah State. SCAD, the women's golf team finished 3rd in the NAIA National Championships. They came in as the 5th-ranked team. They finished 3rd. Way to go, Lady Bees on the golf course. British Columbia, now NAIA, so it's not NCAA, but still 3rd in a association, a conference, whatever. It's a pretty good deal. So they came in 3rd. British Columbia was the number 3 team ranked in NAIA. They won it 4 under Oklahoma City, who was the number 1 team. Okay. They finished 1 over. Savannah State, SCAD, Savannah College Art and Design, finished 14 over. Okay. Baseball, Braves, big win last night, 22-24. Ronald Acuna off the bench when they were down 4-3. Big pinch hit double. What more can I say? They're fun to watch. We're not at 500 yet, but you remember last year, we toyed not being at 500. Yes, I can say we, because I got to be honest with you. I'm probably more a Braves fan now than I'm a Yankee fan. I probably know more about the Braves than I do the Yankees, but I still root for the Yankees because that's in my blood. But, yes, we are still under 500, 2 games below. But you know what? The atmosphere, when Ronald Acuna Jr. came up, which I'm going to show you a video. That's one of my videos. You got to be excited about it. So today at 4:10 in Truist Park, the Braves take on the Marlins, Miami Marlins. Tucker Davidson will make his first appearance against the Marlins. He comes in with a 1-1 record, but second time out, he got a little shelved. His ERA is a little high, so we'll see what happens. They're looking for a sweep, 7-game homestand. They split with the Phillies 2 games apiece, so hopefully they can sweep the fish. All right, Falcons. I'm telling you right now, Desmond Ridder, the quarterback from Cincinnati that the Falcons drafted, the kid's a leader. The kid's going to be a winner, okay? In the mini camp, he took charge. He took charge like he was a number 1 quarterback, okay? Remember the name, Desmond Ryder. The kid is unbelievable out of Cincinnati. I know we all love Matty Ryan, Matty Ice. He's been a big part of the Falcons for such a long time, but it's time to hand over the reins to a young kid. This kid's going to be special. Hey, if I have to eat crow, I'll eat crow. But right now, I'm pretty excited about this kid. All right. In golf, Brian Harmon missed the cut in the PGA Charles Schwab Cup. All right. First day was a tough one. I shot 7 over, but came back yesterday and shot 4 under. So he was +3, but the cut was +1. So didn't make it. Gene Sowers is back on the course. Good old Gino, our PGA Pro champion, Champions Tour player. He's at the Kitchens Aid Senior Championship. He's tied for 20th at 2 under. He's 6 strokes off the lead. He's ranked 22nd in the Charles Schwab Cup. So Gino's doing a good job. I'd love to meet Gino. I've never met Gene Sowers. I got to talk to my 19th hole guys, the brothers, Herb and Sean. Brent and Sean Herb, not Herb and Brent. Okay. Hopefully they can help me meet this guy. Don't forget Savannah Falcons, our semi-pro team. First round of the Elite American Football League starts tonight up in Clayton County. They're taking on the Clayton County Spartans, okay, at Kiwanis Stadium. Game time is at 6 o'clock, $15 to get in. And, of course, Savannah Bananas are back. I went to the Banana Fest on Tuesday. They played their first game Thursday against the Florence Flamingos. Pretty neat uniforms, all pink versus all, well, the Savannah Bananas were still wearing their green uniforms. They're not ripe yet. But the Bananas won 4-0. Place was packed. Gates don't open till 5:30, people. People are lining up at 3:30, 3:45 to get into the game. Can you tell me the Savannah Bananas isn't the greatest baseball show on earth? I don't think you can. Okay. Tonight, it's the first food fight. Savannah Bananas taking on the Macon Bacon. Okay. So, what else we got? There's a Memorial Day baseball classic held at it's being held at L. Scottsdale Park. Okay, it's put on by the Savannah Adult Baseball League. There are 6 teams involved. Usually the Savannah Adult Baseball League would have a St. Patty's Day tournament. Well, now it's the Memorial Day Classic. Okay, there's 6 teams, 2 from Savannah, 1 from South Carolina, 1 from Jacksonville, Florida, Orlando, Florida, and 1 from Puerto Rico. Check it out, Stell Park. And I'm going to make my pitch for this one. Next Saturday is the Coaches for Curing Cancer 5K run presented by the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, the Chris Coakley Foundation, and, of course, our major sponsor, Wiley's Barbecue. Join us. It's to help fight childhood cancer and adult cancer. Okay, Chris Coakley lost his mom to cancer. I've been involved with a lot of kids that I couldn't coach because of cancer, leukemia. All the proceeds, of course, go to the cure for curing childhood cancer. So please come out and help. Go to enduranceraces.com and sign up. $25 until June 1st, $30 after June 1st. Add $5 if you can do the 10K. That's right. There's a 5K and a 10K. So please join up. If you want to know where it is, it's the shops at 95 and 204. Okay? 11 Gateway Boulevard. Go to the How to Run specialty store. Mark Cameron and, of course, the Hows help Pam Howe and Rob Howe, okay, helping out with this. They'll help you. They'll get you registered. They'll, Mark will. They'll get you involved in the packet process. Please, all the races we can help, all proceeds go to the cure. All right. So here's my, before we go to Carl's Corner, here's my videos of the week. Of course, we got to start out with, okay, I know it's not local, but anytime it is local. They're only 60 miles away or 40 miles away up there in the prettiest little town in Georgia, Statesboro, Georgia, the Georgia Southern Eagles. But Christian Avon, I mean, the crack off the bat gave me chills. So this is my first video out the door.
When he gets in the box, but he handles that barrel.
And he slams this one to left field. Take that back. 3-run homer over the seats and onto the railroad track. And Christian Avon has given Georgia Southern a 5-1 lead.
I got to play that again. Listen to the ball off the aluminum bat. If that doesn't give you chills, you knew it was gone as soon as he hit it.
When he gets in the box, but he handles that barrel.
And he slams this one to.
I know we like the sound of the ball off the wooden bat, but hey, what a sound right there! And of course, Georgia Southern now is playing for the Sun Belt Championship today. Pretty impressive. Now, I told you last night. I mean, I do my show Friday nights. I get to watch the Braves game. When this kid came up and Truist Park went crazy, you get goosebumps. Here's what I'm talking about. No other than Ronald Acuna Jr.
The pitch. Smoked to the left. That ball is fair. In the corner. Streaking toward third. Wash is going to wave his man. Ronald Acuna with a pinch hit double. Olsen scores and new life for Atlanta. It's a 4-4 game. Unbelievable.
If he's not the life of that team, I don't know what is. They finally released him that he could pinch hit. Can't be a full-time player yet. Ronald Acuna Jr., a little leg problem. But, I mean, if that's not special, I don't know what is. Okay? And the last one, no other than what happened Tuesday night, okay, as the crowd started lining up at 3:30, 3:45 to get into the Fan Fest. The first unofficial baseball game for the Bananas, the premier team, the old-time Banana players, and the new team played each other in Banana Ball. But look at this. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, simple and amazing. And that's the first game of the year. It's not even the first Coastal Plain League game of the year, which they will not play Banana Ball. They will play regular ball. But all the entertainment events that go on throughout a Bananas game is there. Hey Baby, probably the best song in baseball right now, if you ask me. Used to be, I know it's Boston Red Sox, but Neil, what's his face? The guy that used to sing the song for the Red Sox, Sweet Caroline. I can't think of his name right now. I'm not a music buff, but anyway, those are the three out the door. All right, don't forget tonight, okay, in the Sound Garden, let me get my notes. Got to thank my producer, Lawrence Bennett, for helping me. Let's see, where is it? Where's Lawrence? Okay. Lawrence, where are you, Lawrence? There we go. Okay, so tonight in the Sound Garden, 7 to 10 o'clock, tickets are still on sale. Go to Eventbrite. You get tickets at the door. We have the new sensation. It's the tribute band to InXS. I think doing some research after Lawrence gave me this stuff, the band from Australia, they were really famous. Michael Hutchinson was the lead singer. I'm not a music buff. Okay, I can't tell you what their top 10 songs were. If anybody's listening, you want to make a comment in that comment box, please let me know. But once again, tonight, Neil Diamond. There you go. Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. That's why you have a producer, Lawrence Bennett. Thank you, sir. But InXS tribute band, great show from what I hear. Okay, I've been here for some of these events, and I'm telling you, it's a packed house. So once again, you can get the ticket at the door. You can go to Eventbrite, buy your door. Please come out. Good show tonight. You want to have some fun on Memorial Day weekend, come check it out. All right, Karl's Corner to wrap up my show. First off, it's Memorial Day. God bless to all the servicemen and servicewomen who gave the ultimate sacrifice for us to do what we do, to let us do what we do, be free. It's not Happy Memorial Day. Someone says Happy Memorial Day. It's not really happy. We're honoring those who have served and those who gave the ultimate sacrifice to let us do what we do. That's the first point in Karl's Corner. Point number two, there's no bigger race in my mind than what's going on today in Indianapolis. The Indianapolis 500. That's how I got hooked on car racing. Okay, because I go way back, Mario and Jerry and that whole group. All right, but if you think about it, think about the staples of our sports culture, the events that don't leave where they started. Now, if we're talking about car racing, don't forget, great show here. Rubbing and Grubbing every Wednesday night from 6 to 7. We're talking about the Daytona 500 and the Indianapolis 500. Icons of the sports culture in the United States. We're talking about the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, the Belmont, horse racing. That never leaves. Okay? I got to be honest with you. The Super Bowl is all corporate now. A little guy like me is very tough to get a ticket to the Super Bowl. I get a better chance, and the Super Bowl goes every year in different places. Baseball now, I got a shot at getting the World Series ticket. I got a shot at seeing the Atlanta Braves for a playoff championship. I can get a ticket for that. But when you talk about the icons of the sports culture here in the United States, okay, the Rose Bowl never leaves Pasadena, California. Okay? Those are the icons. Yes. Well, Coach, what about March Madness? Yes, I love basketball. I love March Madness. But it's never in the same place. Yes, it's great that the little guy gets a chance to beat the big guy. Well, that's how it used to be. But now it's totally, we got 68 teams and all that other stuff. But there's nothing better than Memorial Day weekend watching the Indianapolis 500. You got to love it. It's America. It's Americana. Okay? That's Carl's Corner for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. It's always a lot of fun. Got to thank Dennis Kessler for always checking in. Stephen Primo joined in today. Lawrence Bennett, the producer. He doesn't have to be here for my show, but he's always checking in and help me out with things I need. Don't forget tonight, In Excess tribute band for In Excess tonight, the INSX tribute band. Come check it out. It's a really good show. And as I started the show, God bless all the people in Uvalde, Texas. Just shouldn't happen. Being a teacher, I'm getting choked up here. Kids shouldn't have to go to school worry about this stuff. They shouldn't, but they do. All right, and for all the people that supporting or have family members or have some tie to Ukraine, God bless them too. It's Memorial Day weekend. You see a serviceman, you see a servicewoman, thank them for what they do, because hopefully it won't be them making the ultimate sacrifice like Memorial Day all started with the Civil War, where people went and put flags on graves of all those soldiers that fought to bring the Union back together. God bless. Until next week, whatever you're doing today, tomorrow, or Memorial Day weekend, or on Memorial Day, may you hit it out of the park. And until I talk to you next week, from the Karl DeMasi Coaches for Curing Cancer 5K run out there at the Shots at 205, may it be your best week ever. God bless. See you later. Always a lot of fun, because it's always at the center of the sports universe, Coach's Corner.